Side to side and a rhythmic break.
What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. Now, I did not want to do this video at first, but I feel like this needs to be addressed and this needs to be explained because we've all been wanting this album to come out and it's still not out yet. Kanye West's new album, Donda. Now, this should have been out today, but apparently due to some delays or due to some issues of what he is going through to make this album come out to the public, even though people are mad, outraged, shocked, it's, to me, I wasn't surprised because, come on, this has been going on with Kanye West since the Life of Pablo. Ever since the Life of Pablo had issues being released for some goddamn good reason. Then we had the same thing with Ye. Then we had the same thing with Jesus is King. And Jesus is King didn't came out until a year after we heard about it. The other album, the bootleg album, I think it was called Yandi. Exactly. So this is no surprise. We know that he is known by announcing these release dates for these albums, and then all of a sudden, when the date comes, we don't hear nothing about him until by the brink of us beginning to give him a ton of backlash. The question is why, though? Why does this always happen with him? I know that there are probably artists that do this, that have a release date for an album or a project, but then when the release date comes, or sometimes before it occurs, they sometimes let the fans know that, hey, look, we're going through some issues right now, so we have to push the date back. So please bear with us. Or when the date comes, they let us know on a later time. But with Kanye West, he kind of leaves us in the dark. He kind of doesn't want to tell us the situation. And this is my theory. This is my theory. Now, I could be 100% wrong. I could be 100% right. But normally when I make these predictions, I'll be correct. That's because I like to add things up and I'll try to make sense of things. First, let's address Kanye West's fan base and how he takes criticism. First of all, we all know Kanye West is a very emotional guy. It's not just by theory. He actually says this. And not just by the death of his mother, even though he expresses that loss, not just by interviews and by him having like these guest shows and stuff, but he actually expresses it in the concerts and his music gatherings. Even when he was in Atlanta, when he was doing the Donda, the Donda album festival or gathering or whatever, there was articles saying that he was breaking down and crying because not just because of the album name, his mom's name, Donda West, but certain songs that he was performing made him break down. It's understandable, but I feel like what gets him into that very emotional loop is when he do certain things in the media and he just can't take certain criticism and such. Now, to be fair, other artists do certain things like this and they can't handle the backlash, so they block comments and they do certain things just so they can cut down the ridicule, so they can cut down the judgment. But I feel like with Kanye West, by him being emotional, by him letting things get to him, and by him being doped up a lot due to his medication, due to the certain drugs that is handed to him in the industry, his way of how he conducts through that backlash, he takes it out on his fan base. Now, to be fair and to be perfectly aware, I know people are going to say, well, how is that even possible if he still gives fans what he wants? Here's the thing. The way how his mind works is, if you are a true fan of him, you will go to his concerts, you will go to his festivals, you will go to his pre-releases. That's why he's having these festivals and these pre-releases of his albums. He did that with Ye. He did that with The Life of Pablo, and he's doing this with Donda. He did that in Atlanta, and he feels as if you are a true fan, if you are a true fan of his work, if you are a true fan of his material, then you will go to these shows. You will attend to his concerts. You will buy all the expensive food that he has in the booth in the snack bar that costs like what, $40 for a freaking pack of cookies and brownies. If you're a true fan of his work, then you will buy his material. You will buy everything that he makes. You will attend everything that he goes. That's his mind. But he feels as if you are not a fan of him and you just want to buy his albums, that's your punishment. You are going to wait until I feel like you deserve it. So I feel like by you not trying to, well, here's the thing. I'm a fan of Kanye West. I can't say let me show you this. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if you guys saw that. My kids see ghost painting. And then I have a couple of vinyls of his records and stuff. I've been a Kanye West follower. But by me being a follower, I can also tell when a person that I am, that I have deep, like a deep passion for, I can tell when they're shifting and changing. And I have to address this. So I feel like this is his way of people criticizing him on social media, him like him taking the backlash, him taking the ownage, him going through these breakdowns. This is how he gets back at his fan base. If you're going to talk all this shit about me, this is how I'm going to get back at you. You guys are going to wait as long as I want you to until I feel like you deserve this album. And my prediction, I feel like Donda's not going to come out tonight. This is my theory. Now, if it comes out tonight, that's great. I want to be wrong on this because I want to listen to the album. I want to listen to it so much. But from what he has been doing, from what I've witnessed, I feel like I don't think it's coming today. I don't think it's going to come for a while, in my opinion. Now, I feel like even if I'm wrong about this is for Kanye, like directly. If you're having problems releasing your album, at least address the fans what the issue is so we won't have our, not just our hopes up, just so we can like lower down the hatred that we're giving you because we're being on the edge of our seat. You said it's coming out July 23rd, but then it's July 23rd, about to be July 24th in a couple more hours. Now I seen another article saying it's going to come out at midnight, but what is our chances? Like I said, I hope I'm wrong on this. But it's not just you. I feel like there are other artists that do certain things on the media. And when it comes to certain exposure, when it comes to their image being not just put on blast, but when they do certain things that, to hurt the image of themselves and their fan base, they can't handle the ownage or whatever. Like Kid Cudi, for example. Nigga actually painted his freaking nails. And when he did that, the backlash was so bad that not only did he cut the comments off, but he actually told people, his fans, don't buy my albums anymore. Look, you guys gonna have to understand, by you being in the industry, by you being an artist, you're only hurting your image when you tell people these things to not buy your albums, to not purchase your music. You're only hurting yourselves. By you being a well-known person that is known on television, known in music, known in movies, just known everywhere, you need to understand that people's opinions are not always going to be the opinions that you're looking for. I mean, by me being a YouTuber for a long while, even though it took a while, but by me studying mental therapy, I can take criticism, even if it's good or bad, to the point where I can tell if it's ignorant criticism or criticism that can help me grow. The industry has emotionally broken most of our well-known artists. You have some artists that keep a lot of things to themselves, but you have some artists that try to do certain things to appeal to some, but then most people give them a lot of shit. And I feel as if this is Kanye West's revenge cycle to get back at the people that's giving him too much shit with the whole Donald Trump era, with him selling so much stuff that's so overpriced. I feel like at the end of the day, people know that this is him getting back at us, but people don't want to talk about it because they don't want to be wrong. But me, I don't really care if I'm right or wrong. This is just my theory. Even if Donda comes out tonight, and I don't want people to say on the comments, well, Donda is out now, so you're wrong. Here's the thing, because now I'm thinking about it. Even if it comes out midnight, even if it comes out a couple days later, it still doesn't defeat the fact that I'm wrong, because explain why I was delayed in the first place. Just explain why all those other albums was delayed in the first place. By him never explaining the reason why these albums are being delayed. It's because we are the reason why it's being delayed. He is holding us in just so we could be frustrated enough so he could be like, you know what, now they deserve it. Now they deserve it. I feel like if I was just like him, I would do the same thing. If I was tired of my fan base giving me so much ridicule, do y'all deserve my music? If y'all give me so much shit on social media, saying that I'm this, saying that I'm that, or whatever, do y'all deserve my music to be out there? So I feel like if you're going to do this to me, then how about we do this? I'm going to put a fake release date online. And then when you are hyped up, and then when you all excited, that's when I got you. How much of a fan are you to me? That's how he is at this point. I think it's an ultimate troll, in my opinion, because people on the media is just they're easy to troll. People in the media is just so easy to manipulate. Problem with Kanye West is if he wasn't emotional, if he wasn't emotionally unbalanced, he would be, in my opinion, one of the best trollers on social media. He would know how to get to people, but the problem with him is it's a double-edged sword. He know what the media wants. In return, he's an easy person to break as well. But that's just my theory. I just think that he's doing this because he just have like an image problem of just people getting on his ass, and he just want to wait it out until he thinks we deserve the album. How long is it going to take? Hopefully not the length of Jesus is King. And I just hope it comes out tonight. But again, that's just how I feel about it. I know people may think that it may not be the case. It may not be the case, especially the hardcore Kanye West fans, especially the ones that was at the Atlanta pre-release of Donda. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll just have to see. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys take care and you guys be safe.